everybody, it's Sally from Sally Stampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you my no glue chocolate box. So yeah, that's right, it is simply folded paper. So there is no glue inside other than the dimensionals that I've used for this and some wet glue for my little embellishment there. But other than that, there is no glue involved. I will pre-warn you that I'm dog sitting my mother-in-law's dog today, so I actually have 3 dogs. So if they do start barking, I do apologise, but I will have to shout because they don't actually stop because they egg each other on. But anyway, let's fingers crossed they keep nice and quiet. So to make this cute little no glue chocolate box, which has, by the way, got inside these little cuties. As you may remember, I have these and I still have my other box. This is slightly bigger, as you can see, just slightly bigger, but equally, you know, they're fabulous little boxes. These are as little thank yous or stocking fillers. They're just brilliant. I think they're perfect for these sort of projects, and as I say, I'm using this one today, and then I actually noticed that these have gone out of date so I won't be eating those, will I? Never mind. Right, so to start off with then, you need a sheet of DSP that is 10 7/8 by 7 5/8 of an inch, and that will be 27.5 by 19.5 centimetres. You then need to bring in your scoreboard, and on the long side we're going to score at 3 3/4, 5, 8 3/4 and 10 inches. And in centimetres, I'm afraid it is a little bit harder because I just couldn't work it out in centimetres easy enough, but I'm afraid we're going to have to go with 9.5, 12.7, 22.2 and 25.4. These will be on my blog, so don't worry about writing them down now, but I will put them on my blog. Rotate, and on the short side we're going to score at 5/8 of an inch, 1 7/8. I always have to count just to double check because I don't want to do it wrong. 5 3/4 of an inch and 7 inches. And again in centimetres, that's going to be 1.5, 4.8, 14.5 and 17.8. I apologise in advance for those horrific measurements. Okay, so before we fold and burnish, what we are going to do is grab our ruler and scoring tool. So I'm going to turn the paper round now so that I have the 2 narrow pieces along the top, and then sorry, heard a noise. And then I have 2 borders across the top, and then this bottom end doesn't have anything. Okay, and what you need to do is you need to score a diagonal on these 4 squares. So if you can see, there we go, that's better. So you've got 4 squares, 2 there and 2 there. Okay, you're going to be scoring diagonals from the centres out to the edge. Okay, so I'm going to start with this one. So from this corner to that corner, I'm scoring. From this corner to this corner, and then on these bottom 2, the same again, from the inside, the largest square, out to the edge, and the same on this one. So you're effectively going from the 4 corners of the centre square. Okay, so again, can you see, look, corner of the square out, and the same here, corner of the square out. Okay, let's fold and burnish, and I now have a dog grumbling because the other one's on the bed. Daisy, you'll have to wait a minute, baby. So I'm just going to go ahead and score these score lines, fold these score lines. Do you know, I think if on Tuesday's video I gave you one of my old projects reinvented with new products, and I was watching it and it was quite funny because even though some of them are a little cringeworthy, obviously we all have to start somewhere, but I was watching it and I thought, you know, even now even now, I make mistakes like saying I'm going to fold these score lines and then I say score instead of burnish, and even now I'm still making those same mistakes. It made me giggle a little bit because I thought I've clearly not got any better at this. Oh dear. Anyway, so done all the folding, so now we need to do some cutting. Okay, so at the bottom, which is now where these two panels are, we're simply cutting away around this edge here of this square that we've put the diagonal in. Okay, so we're cutting these three pieces away completely. So just down there, then along that piece there, and then down the side. Okay, and the same with the one opposite. So again, down here, and we're just going to cut these three pieces away. And so you have that shape at the bottom. And then spinning it round now so that we have no pieces at the bottom, we're going to cut away this long strip and the strip next to it. Okay, so we're going all the way down this lovely long rectangle, past that first score line and down to that second piece there. So we're alongside the square. I'm going to do the same this side. So I'm going to go all the way, try not to go too wonky there, completely offline. So I don't know if you can hear my dog grumbling. She's not a happy girl. Right, I just need to neaten this up here because that's extremely wonky and just looks dreadful. There we go. Okay, so this is now what you should have. Okay, that's what you should be left with after you've done all your folding and cutting. Okay, and it's really very simple now. So I want to round some corners just to make things neater. So I'm going to fold all of this piece in here. So this is the side piece, and I'm just going to round this corner. Daisy, good girl. She's not happy because my other dog's in the window, but she can't quite get up. And so she's grumbling for me to go and put her in the window, but she's going to have to wait a moment. And then that wasn't so good. Let's try that one again. So I just need to, sorry if my head's in the way, I just need to line all of that up. That's better. And then, which was the other bit I needed to round? Completely forgotten. It'll come back to me. So this is pretty much it now. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold these corners that these diagonals that we did. So you're just going to fold that half over again, and then you're going to bring this over so that you get that score line. And obviously the paper will need to come up as it has done, so you get that. And we're going to do exactly the same this side. So fold that side over and then tuck this one up, and then we're going to just burnish those. Okay, and then we're going to do the same for these top pieces here. So again, we're going to fold them over upon themselves and just burnish. And the same this side, and we're just going to burnish. And then we're going to pop our chocolates in, fold those bits in, bring this over, and then this simply folds and tucks into that little pocket we've made there. Now this was where you'll know if you've cut these tidy enough, because if you haven't, as you can see, it doesn't go in very well. So I'm just going to give those sides a very slim trim, and we'll try that one again. There we go, that's better. And there is your no glue box. It's almost as easy as wrapping a present. And And so I'm actually going to use this is actually Bermuda Bay mini striped ribbon, but obviously this paper is Coastal Cabana, but I don't have Coastal Cabana ribbon, so Bermuda Bay I think looks just as good, especially at Christmas. So I'm just going to fold this, make a bow. I don't know how well this is going to turn out, but we'll see. And this is really just to add some prettiness to it, because as you saw, it will stay closed itself. Okay, it's not the right way, but actually let's cheat, slide it off, turn the ribbon round and put it back on. There we go, and now it's the right way. Okay, so give that tail just a slight trim. Okay, so my final bit of decoration. So I have some Whisper White, scrap of Whisper White. I have my lovely Snowman Season and the Let It Snow. So I'm going to stamp that in real red actually. So I'm going to stamp that just on the bottom here, just in the corner. And then I need my trimmer just to cut that down. So I'm happy with that. And then, as you know with me, I simply stick this on to my Coastal Cabana cardstock. That's not a straight edge, so I'm just going to stick that onto there and then use my scissors to cut my layer. I know I'm very naughty doing it this way. And then just a couple of dimensionals. Or 3 maybe, to pop this onto my little gift. So it's just going to go in this corner here. And then I need my embellishment kit, and I want a red felt hat and some of my Tombow. Oops. I always find that Tombow works well on felt. It doesn't seem to work well on, you know, with glue dots or anything like that. It just doesn't seem to be keen on sticking, but Tombow does the job every time. I'm just going to pop that little hat on the corner. And there it is, my no glue chocolate box. I think I like them both equally. Hope you like it, and hope to see you all again soon. Bye.